Hey, what's up? This is Conjecture. A prisoner is attempting to escape from a tower. In his cell, there is only one rope that is half the length of one he would need to reach the ground safely. Yet he divides the rope in half, ties the two ends together, and gets out of there fine. How could he have done this? Well, this is an example of an insight problem. Insight problems can only be solved when we think differently, abandoning traditional mental sets that we're accustomed to. And insight problems are also used as a measure of creativity. Now, 66% of people tend to get this question correct. But what if, instead of some random prisoner, it were you trapped in that tower? Well, that's exactly what psychologists Evan Polman and Emich did in 2011. They took that insight problem and focused it on the participants, so that you were the one in the tower. And they found the amount of people who got it correct went from 66 all the way to 48. So essentially, we're more creative when we think of others over ourselves. This finding fits in line with a theory of social psychology known as the Construal-Level Theory, which states that the more psychologically distant we are from something, the more likely we will think of abstract and different, creative solutions to it. A construal is like a state of mind, a lens through which we view different situations. Now, a higher construal, a higher quality lens, will let us see more things in more detail, giving us a better understanding of how to proceed. But with a lower construal, everything is blurry, making it difficult to discern anything but the most concrete, obvious solutions. When we solve this problem for a prisoner in the tower, we are psychologically distant from that prisoner, from the tower, even from the problem, and 66% of us are able to get it correct. But when we are the prisoner, when there isn't much distance, it's much more difficult, and only 48% of us get it correct. Participants are also more likely to get this correct if they think they're solving it for a company that's 2,000 miles away compared to 2 miles, or if they think they need the solution in 1 year instead of 1 day. Awesome, so now we know about Construal-Level Theory and how it affects creativity. But now all this begs the question, why? Why does more psychological distance make it easier for us to be more creative, whereas less distance impedes our creativity? Well, there's no definite answer, but I think it comes down to the nature of creativity. Creativity is creating something new and different, and some new and different things are bound to fail. As humans, we're hardwired to avoid failure, making us less creative. But in an era where our jobs demand more creativity than ever before, failure, and the fear thereof, should not cripple us. In fact, they serve to remind us that we can always improve and get better at what we do. Thanks for watching. By the way, the answer for the rope problem is that the prisoner, or you, divided the rope horizontally, not vertically, and then tied the ends together to get to the ground. Assuming that the reduction in the rope's girth didn't compromise the structural integrity of the rope.